Hey, it's Joanne Musa, the Tax Lien Lady, and we're live here on Facebook. And I was waiting to go live and didn't realize, hey, we were already live. I just finished day 2 of the Tax Sale Success Workshop. And today we discussed doing due diligence. We didn't just discuss doing due diligence, how to do due diligence on tax sale properties and where these tax sales take place, how to find out where they take place, how to filter the list, and do your due diligence and choose which properties to bid on, okay? Today we concentrated on how to choose the right places to invest, which is also what we did on day 1. And I showed that again on day 2, and then how to, but today it was more about choosing the right places in a county that we're investing in to filter the list down to. So in other words, you're going to a big tax sale and there's thousands of liens in a county that's, who knows how many towns and cities are in this county, right? So how do you know where are the better places to and how to do? They pick the better place, filter the list down to those and the better properties to invest in. So we had no questions ahead of time. Thanks for being here. I do have a couple of announcements. So when you come on, let me know you're here, let me know where you're coming from. What I did so far is I just told everybody what we did today in the second day of our Tax Success Workshop. And guess what? You could still get into the workshop and get the recordings of yesterday's workshop, today's workshop, and be there live tomorrow, okay? You could still do that, and you could still do that at 50% off. All right. Nicole, you could put that link in there for where they could go to find out more about the workshop, and they can actually be still 50% off. I've extended that until we're done. I was going to make it only until we started up yesterday, but I've extended it until we end the workshop tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So I've extended that 50% off until the workshop. Okay, and we also have, the other thing that we have is, and this is free for everybody, is Masterclass, Tax Sale Success Masterclass we're doing on Wednesday. And Nicole has put the link in there for you to find out more about the workshop. We're also doing a free masterclass Thursday at 12 p.m. Now, usually Thursday at 12 p.m. I do a tax lien investing tip on this page, on the Facebook page, but instead we're going to do a masterclass, a 90-minute masterclass, and we're going to concentrate on, and Nicole has just put the link in there for you too in the comments, that you could go register for the masterclass. It's free, and here's what you can do. You can actually tell us what you want us to cover in this masterclass. Isn't that great, right? You could type that into the comments here and let us know what you would like to learn about when it comes to tax liens or tax deeds, and we will do that for you in the masterclass on Thursday. Okay? All right. So when you come on, just let us know where you're from, because tax lien investing is so different in every state. And I'm here to, so let us know your questions. Now, sometimes we get questions ahead of time because, hey, not everybody's on Facebook. We also put these recordings on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Tax Lien Lady is our YouTube channel. And we'll leave questions there. And in our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/investing for success is the name of the group. And and it's free to become a member. But you know what? You do have to answer questions before we let you in. We just want to make sure that you are interested in investing in tax liens, and that's why I wanted a group. And there is no soliciting inside that group. So you just have to agree to our terms, and we will let you in the Facebook group. Sometimes we do free challenges inside the Investing for Success group. Okay, so we have no, unless you start asking me questions, I'm not going to stay here because I'm investing. But I will, here's what I will do for you though, because I have gotten some questions lately, sales that are going on. For instance, tax lien sales typically to 0.25%. And a lot of people, you know, that's why do they get bid down to 0.25%? And gee, it seems like my audio is going in and out. I'm not sure why that's something that I had earlier today too, but it seemed to correct itself when I closed. So let me close out a couple of other windows that I have open here. Right now I'm doing this on StreamYard and get streamed with the Facebook page. So is that any better, Nicole? I've closed out the only other windows I had open. Okay. I was talking about the Florida tax lien sales that get bid down pretty aggressively to 0.25%. Most of these that are in the Florida sales are won at 0.25%. And the reason is because you get a penalty in Florida. It's a 5% penalty if you bid down something low. So it's they call the minimum penalty. So if your lien is redeeming and you're going to get less than 5%, they give you the 5% penalty instead. It's a straight penalty on the lien amount. It's not an annualized interest rate. Okay, that means that if the lien redeems like 2 years from now, after the redemption period, you're going to get 5%. That's really 2.5% per year annualized, right? But you're getting that 5% penalty. But it sure beats 0.25%, right? 0.25% annualized a year. That's what people bid down to in those Florida sales because they're getting the minimum 5% penalty. That's not the only reason why. The other reason why they do that is because after the 2-year redemption, say the lien is held for 2 years and it doesn't get redeemed. Well, you don't actually foreclose on property. You do a tax deed application. You apply for that to go in tax deed, for that lien to go into a tax deed sale to be sold. The property gets sold in the deed sale. Now, if nobody buys it at that sale, then you get the property. But chances are you did your homework. It's a property, it's going to get sold in that deed sale, right? But in order to that tax deed application, you have to pay any outstanding liens, taxes on the property. So if there were any prior tax liens on that property before you pay them off, if there are any subsequent tax liens on the property after you bought your lien, you need to pay off to put lien into the deed sale. Okay. Now, all that money that you invest when you pay those taxes starts accruing at 8 annum regardless, even if you only bid 0.25% on the original lien that you purchased. Everything that you put in now to do the deed application is going to start accruing at 18% until either it's sold or it can still get redeemed before it's sold in the deed sale, right? Well, guess what? It could be waiting 6 months to be sold in that deed sale, and in that time, your money that you've invested is accruing at 18%. So that's why bidders are willing to go so low in interest to bid 0.25% interest in the Florida sales. The Florida sales are happening now. Some of them, registration is going to end this week, even if it don't happen next week. Some of them registration has already ended. All right, it's already too late to register for because most of them are going to happen by of this month. There are many of them that are ending on the 30th and 31st. There are some that are ending on June 1st. There aren't too many that are going to be after that because most of the Florida tax sales are over by the 1st of June. All right. So I still haven't gotten any questions today. So you guys coming on, say hello, let me know where you're coming from, and give me your questions. Did have a couple of announcements earlier about the workshop that we're doing now, that we've extended it at a 50% off workshop. We have one more day live tomorrow, but you could still get all the materials and the recordings from day 1 and day 2 and day live if you join us now. Now, Nicole has already put the link for you to find out more. It's at taxsalesuccess.com is where you could find out more about the workshop. Also have a free masterclass, but you have to register for it, and that's Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. And Nicole has also put the link in there for you for that. Hey, Karen. Yes, there's auctions going on in Maryland. And as a matter of fact, there's some that you can register for now. Some of the auctions in Maryland are done, but there are some that are still coming up that you can register for now. That you can't even register for yet. They'll happen in June, and you can register at the end of May or at the beginning of June. So there's still stuff going on in Maryland. Yes, there are still tax deed sales going on in Virginia. A lot of them are online. Virginia has their own site, for their own website to do the online sales. And some of those Virginia counties have their own site. They're not on the website that the other counties use. Some of them have their own site. But yes, there are deed sales going on in Virginia. Thank you, Karen. Great question. Yeah, there are a lot of sales going on. Maryland and Virginia, I was both talking about the online tax sales. And Maryland also has live sales, and so does Virginia. So both online and live tax sales in those states are going on now. Maryland or lien sales. Okay, great question. Any other questions? Other questions? Okay, another question. I will be here. I will be here. Yeah. And you're welcome to answer to that. Keeps blacking out and coming back on again. I seem to have a little bit of interference today with the Wi-Fi. When I was doing the workshop and today's Ask the Tax Lien Lady Live. Yeah, going back in and out. Nicole, thanks for letting me know. And this is the only window I have open, the only browser window that I have open, so I don't know why that is. I do know that we are doing something with the recording from the workshop. Yeah, the recording from the workshop is being converted right now. So that's something that, so I apologize for that. There's not much I can do about it though. But if we do have more questions, You can, and hopefully the recording will be better. I don't know if it will or not because I do this on StreamYard and it gets streamed to the Facebook business page. Okay, so last call for questions before we end this Ask the Tax Lien Lady Live. I will be back next week, next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Now, normally I do a quick on Thursday, but today at 12 p.m. Instead, we're going to be doing a master class, and guess what? You guys get to let me know what you would like me to cover in this masterclass. You can just put it in the comments. We'll get into masterclass on Thursday. So let me know what is it that you would like training on and do that for you. All right. All right. If there's no more questions, I'm going to say goodbye and I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bring your questions. I'm here at 2 p.m. on Tuesday to answer them. All right.